Damn it. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, look at that.
I got me some good gloves yesterday, James. I almost got my gun like yours.
Entertainment.
Yeah, they ran it pretty crooked. It's all right though. It worked for a little while before it started leaking. What's up, YouTubers? We're on a pretty big roof here, 45 square. Heritage Court Apartments. So we're busting this out, and we're double pitchforking it today. Something I haven't showed you guys yet. So we're just kind of on the first strike. Once we get a little bit further, I'll show you guys our system, but just wanted to show you guys what's up with this. Gonna be some, I keep using the word screwery because I don't like saying the F word on YouTube. They don't pay me more. They don't pay me enough. But yep. We're gonna cover up all these vents, except looks like some of them are probably gonna be those brown vents, which means there's probably a pipe running up to this. Yeah, there is. Usually bathrooms, I don't know, they run them out the soffits if they don't have the right place for them. See, well, they just threw vents back on theirs when they redid it. We'll throw the 10-inch brown vents. All right, y'all. Kind of didn't give you too much of an update. So we're kind of fighting because we're just trying to get this all done today. On at least this side off and shingled, and it's, you know, it gets dark at 4:30. So maybe just a little bit after. And what time is it now? It's like 1 or something. I can't see on my phone. There it is. 1:36. Dang it. All right, so we got like 3 hours to get 20 squares on, and we still got a couple square to tear off here. It's pretty much how we were doing it. Stopping pretty short to that, pretty close to the bottom. Sweeping some of this stuff up, that way not very much gets to the ground. Replacing a couple sheets. And getting our strongest shingler banging on first. So I'm about to start banging. James is gonna help them tear off for a little bit to get that done. As soon as they're pretty close over there, he's gonna fall back, try to stay drying in ahead of me for a little bit, and then he's gonna hop on and start shingling as well. And if there's any more plywood that needs replaced, John will be handling that. All right, so we had to just kind of stack these shingles a little weird too. We wanted this side off and on, just because this side will be a little bit easier tomorrow. So, and maybe not easier. Look at, they really overkilled all these nails. They did so many. Straight brutalizing tear off. Like, that's not how normal tear offs go with the pitchforks. They stack these architecturals like 3 tabs. Straight shit. Anyhow, Daddy-O's about to get to Pound Town. Let y'all know what happens. A lot of different shinglers on here, and they're still pretty dang straight. 4 different people were on guns. Most anything of what you see is probably just a little bit of waves in the plywood. You can see behind that brown vent, the second one furthest away. And the felt's super crooked, so don't worry about that. But anyway, not too bad. If we didn't get held up with our guns, not knowing our, we needed to up the pressure with 4 guns. Definitely noting that. So we kept thinking our bosses and everything weren't shooting because it's cold, because they have a little bit of a habit to do that, but you know, we thought that's what it was. And sure enough, we upped that pressure to about 110 on the gas compressor, ran all 4 of us, all guns started working like that. So if we hadn't done that, you know, we had 2 of us, 2 shinglers down. I know the amount of time it took, a good half hour of just dicking around with guns before we finally figured it out. So that would have pretty much put us right up to the top here. That's where we wanted to be for the day, you know, so we could show up back here We got our method of tearing off down. We don't have to spend time loading shingles onto the roof tomorrow. They're already up here. Everything's up here. So it was going to be a pretty simple day. I mean, just everything runs as normal over here. Just a little bit of stuff we got to do here. Chip some tar off. Let's see, they got their rolled roofing going over, so you just got to be gentle with that. Put it back down.
Some of the stuff we just stick in
It's too easy.
I mean, you probably
Why not?
put the saw in there.
Yeah.
Yep. Don't need to put any drip edge or anything on these, so
We need to take that down.
just run it right up. Same thing with the other side. I think it'll be pretty damn smooth tomorrow. Guarantee you I get all these buildings next year. I know this one's done. That one, they didn't even try to match. That's a different owner on those buildings though. That one's got patches. I'll end up doing that one, the one behind it. We have a lot of gravy set up for the future as long as we do a good job here. So we're gonna go down, tidy up that ground before it gets too dark. Make sure nobody's down there stepping on nails or anything like that. So let's grab this magnet, boys, and get on down. Well, all right. I can't not tell the world about how crazy this is, at least in my own little roofing world. It's pretty freaking nuts how this happened. So, me and Tim, we got to meet up on this side here. You know, this side got started down there. His side got started down there. Big old building. He shingled on that side, James shingled on that side, me and Boy Cub shingled on this side. And you know, when you get a few shinglers involved, things can get a little bit cattywampus. Not everybody, straight isn't exactly the same to everybody. Whether they put it kind of covering a little bit here, or, oh shit, I shouldn't have showed that. Don't worry, that's cool. Sometimes when you world's fastest, you can stretch the rules a little bit. But anyhow, you know what I was getting at. But look how crazy this is. So we're matching up, right? We threw this little ice shield in here for a little extra protection. We snapped this line originally to be the tops of our shingles. We snapped it from over there. But they both turned out exactly the same. Wherever that line went. Yeah, right here. See? I'm a little bit below it. He's a little bit below it. Then, to top it off, he goes around this vent here. Has to do like a little back step on the one shingle. So not only did this freakishly match up without us having to do any cheating, look where the seams land. Completely stair-stepped out. To my side, we have one back step in there. So basically on this row, we just need to make sure we don't put a nail right here, because that's where our next one's gonna land. So one row across, we just gotta watch our nailing. But I just can't really believe, and that's why I did this, is I really wanted to continue the stair step. I've got this row of ice shield goes all the way down, this entire thing, down back there, comes through all of this, and I even added it here. There's absolutely no chance this could ever leak. I wanted to keep that stair step though. And it's turning out really good. I'm really excited about it. We're ready to pound town through our last little bit of BS. Get these little bump downs bumped down. Look how straight this is. All right, y'all. We're done. 46 squares. 2.5 days. Here's my favorite part right here. Look at how this matches up. Look for something cheated. Go ahead. I dare you. Find something that cheated in here. There ain't a single shingle got cheated. This just matched up like that. That's what happens when everybody, you know, does their job correct and tries to put them on straight. Put them on as straight as you can. That's what you get. So pumped. We did these little bump downs last. Then we snap a line across here. You got to keep them straight. Then you just cheat these in. You see we cheated 2 shingles. 1, 2. And we cheated those 2 down, making it kind of cheated in 3 shingles. Makes it a little tougher to notice, you know. If you see over there, they probably, I don't know what they did. But anyhow, we're all wrapped up. They wanted to switch to fan vents because the turtle vents weren't working. They were really hot in the attic. They added these, just one of these fan vents in the center, and you're not supposed to mix ventilation. So turtle vents with a fan vent doesn't work. The fan vents are so powerful. What they actually do is, let's say there's a turtle vent maybe like right here, even 5 or 6 feet away on each side. The turtle vents, or these fan vents, will actually pull air from out here and kind of recycle it that way, because there's air so close versus the air down at the in the baffle system at the in between the rafters and the top plate down at the bottom. That's what these fans are designed to do, is to pull air from there and circulate it all out, both sides. So I think on a 412 pitch, each one of these is fixed to vent 15 square. It's 45, 46 square, like I said. So we're gonna try this out. Should be plenty of ventilation for them. You know, see what I mean? Look, they did the same thing over there. Those vents are pretty close, and those will not do their job, you know. And we had to add these sleek little Brown vents, 10-inch, for the exhausts that were coming up. Kept these. They didn't want to replace them. They're tarred up, but for some, I don't know why. They tarred them up. There was no issues with the flashing, so I went ahead. I had a little extra in my tube, and I went ahead and hit around all of these just to be on the safe side. Caulked in all these with clear. So, not terrible timing on this, but I got to get going. We got 3 to 5 inches of snow tomorrow, so I got to wrap up some last minute stuff before the snow hits. Okay, bye. But damn.